The Detroit Historical Museum is celebrating the city's 310th birthday with free admission and special activities all week long. But hurry, because it ends on Sunday. The Detroit Historical Museum is located at 5401 Woodward Avenue in Detroit's thriving Midtown District. I'm joined by Bob Sadler, the Director of Public Relations and External Affairs. Tell me a little bit about this Pass Forward campaign. What's that all about?
Okay, well, the Pass Forward campaign, we officially launched the public phase of the campaign last week with a big event here at the Detroit Historical Museum. We are just starting the third year of the Pass Forward campaign. The first 2 years were kind of the quiet phase where we were going to foundations and corporations and certain of our donor community, individual donors, and we worked with them the first 2 years of the campaign. It's basically a 5-year campaign. We're raising $20.1 million for major enhancements and renovations, both here at the Detroit Historical Museum as well as at the Dawson Great Lakes Museum, and also additional funding for the digitization of our collections, which we have more than 250,000 artifacts, and also for new education programs. So basically, we launched the campaign last week. The ensuing 3 years of the campaign, we're going to move toward that goal of $20.1 million. We have already raised $10.6 million towards that effort, so we are actually about 53% of the way home.
So now, would you say that is going to be a sort of remodel of the museum?
Well, yeah, we've got no new additional add-ons to the building itself, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be expanding some of our exhibits. We are also going to be repurposing some existing spaces so that we have additional room for new exhibits. Some of our old favorites, like the Streets of Old Detroit and the Motor City, will be getting some enhancements. But yeah, it's going to be quite a bit of new exhibit content that's going to be here. And then also at the Dawson Great Lakes Museum, we're going to have a new core exhibit out there, which is going to be known as Built by the River. But essentially, at the Detroit Historical Museum, we'll have some great new spaces. We're going to be featuring a new Alice Gallery of Culture, which will be dealing with Detroit's history in arts, in entertainment, music, sports, architecture. It's going to be a great gallery and a great addition to the museum. We're also going to be having a new exhibit devoted to Detroit in its role as the arsenal of democracy. We're going to have a dramatically expanded Doorway to Freedom exhibit, which is basically about Detroit's role in the Underground Railroad and helping slaves escape to freedom in Canada. It's going to be a lot new to see, and we're actually going to have to close the museum for a period of time next year during 2012 to make all these wonderful things happen. So basically from about Memorial Day through Thanksgiving weekend, we'll be closed to make these major changes.
What is your favorite part of the museum?
Seen so far has been great.
Well,
this reminds me of one of we at Hudson's used to go down to see the trains, and got one of those Lionel bridges. Yeah.
Well, that's weird, seeing stuff that I own in a museum. That's kind of crazy. It makes me feel old.
It's exciting.
First time here. Yep, all right. So now we are celebrating the city's 310th birthday, and they have free admission and everything. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think free admission is nice, but we're still going to make a donation before we leave, you know, because this has got to be preserved. It's a great city and can't let it go down.
The coverage on the news about the birthday and the celebration all week is what brought us here this week. So that was good to see. But no birthday cake today.
Now there are some special events going on. I understand there's a live band and there's supposed to be some catering and some food and other things like that. Have you checked that out yet?
No, we met one of the musicians out in the parking lot, and he sounded very excited. So, yeah, we're going to go down there and talk to him and see what he's got.
Yeah, we've only been here a short time, so we're excited to see what else is here.
Okay. So you've seen the train so far. What else have you seen today?
Oh gosh, remember the old seats from Briggs Stadium there? Remember as a little kid, we used to be able to bang those seats. You know, we would put them up and down, make all kinds of racket. You know, especially when guys like K-Line came up to bat.
It was interesting having him explain the old gasoline pump and how it worked for him, because it was really something different, wasn't it? And of course, he is named after
Steve Eiserman.
So it was nice seeing his jersey and his skates there. So, you know, and we've only been to 2 rooms, so.
Any other comments before we wrap it up?
No, I just hope that this area is all preserved and lots of generations can enjoy it.
Yeah, I hope a lot more people come from the suburbs to come down here and see what it's like. It's a nice place to spend the day.
I don't think that Paul and I don't appreciate it, and we love you all, and we hope that you have a great time, and don't forget that somebody will be in this chair next year.
Now I understand a few days ago there was a handprint ceremony. Can you talk a little bit about what happened that day?
Yes, that was our press event where we launched the Pass Forward campaign. We also introduced a new concept for the outside plaza that's right at the corner of Woodward and Kirby, formerly known as Bank One Plaza. It is being redubbed our Legends Plaza, and we actually had 5 of our Detroit living legends present at the event, and what they did was they placed their handprints and their signatures into cement, so they will be among the first people who will be featured in the new Detroit Legends Plaza outside the Detroit Historical Museum. And the people that were here involved with that included Mayor Bing, Carmen Harlan, Dick Burton, Elmore Leonard, and Al Kaline. And then we also have done handprint casting with Red Wing legend Gordie Howe. He was not able to be present at the event last week, but he was able to do his hands in cement, and we actually have video of that up on our new YouTube channel at DHS Detroit on YouTube.
Now we are celebrating the city's 310th birthday, so what is going on here this week?
Well, this week we are continuing through Sunday, July the 31st, our 7 days, 7 stories promotion. That basically includes free admission for each day, extended hours from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and continuing through Sunday. So we have a day devoted to Detroit's Arsenal of Democracy, a day devoted to the Alice Gallery of Culture that's going to feature a great Detroit-themed costume contest, which is going to be a lot of fun. People are invited to dress as their favorite Detroit icon. And then on Sunday, we are going to take this celebration out to the Dawson Great Lakes Museum and celebrate the new Built by the River exhibit that's going to be out there.
So let's see, any other comments you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
Well, we want people to take a look at what we're offering here, the wonderful new enhancements and great new things we're going to be doing here at the Detroit Historical Museum and Dawson Great Lakes Museum. And if people want to support the Past Forward campaign with their own donations, you just go to our website at detroithistorical.org, and they can actually make their donations right there online.
The museum has already raised $10.6 million of its $20.1 million Pass Forward campaign goals. Reporting inside the Detroit Historical Museum, I'm Jason Rzucidlo for AmericaJR.com.